Yo, what's good everybody? Today we're diving all the way into Madden 26 franchise deep dive that EA dropped a few days ago. I know College Football 26 is right around the corner, but I felt like we should address this first and then get into all the college football stuff leading up to the release date for early access. I know they're hyping it up as the most meaningful franchise update in over a decade, but let's not just take their word for it. I went through every second of the trailer and I'm breaking down everything you need to know. The good, the bad, and the potential. This is going to be a full breakdown, so if you love franchise mode, building dynasties, or just love football sims in general, sit tight because we're going all the way into it. Let's start with the basics. Franchise mode has been one of the most requested areas for improvement over the years. Fans have been asking for more immersion, more control, and features that actually evolve over time, not just recycled gimmicks. For the past few years, franchise mode has been more of an afterthought. Same tired scouting system, basic free agency mechanics, and a presentation that felt like it was stuck in 2015. But with Madden 26, EA claims they finally listened to the community. And judging by what they showcase, there's a lot to be excited about. But let's go piece by piece and break it down. Starting off with probably my favorite new addition, the coaching legacy system. Instead of picking just a head coach and jumping into the season, Madden 26 makes your coaching journey a key part of your franchise. We're talking about full coaching trees, assistant coaches with progression systems, and even inner coach rivalries. Each coach now has their own identity. Some might specialize in developing young talent, others might be defensive minded with strong player discipline. Your coaching tree actually affects how players grow, how your team performs, and even how the media perceives your squad. You can hire offensive and defensive coordinators who bring their own schemes, strengths, and XP boosts to specific positions. This means if you bring in a coordinator who excels at developing linebackers, your young defenders are going to grow faster. There are even weekly objectives tied to your coaching strategy, and how well you execute determines the XP your staff earns. This isn't just set it and forget it anymore. Managing your coaching staff now plays a huge role in your team's success long term. Next up, scouting and player development. This is one area where EA had been catching heat for years. The old system was just surface level, but now they're introducing dynamic scouting tiers that expand based on your personnel. As your scouts improve and your staff levels up, you unlock new tiers of information. It starts with basic measurables and combine scores, but then it goes deeper. Pro day film, tape breakdowns, injury history, behavioral red flags, leadership traits. Stuff that really matters when you're looking for that franchise cornerstone. You can assign regional scouts, national scouts, and even specialized roles, QB experts, O-line technicians, and more. How you build your front office actually impacts what kind of players you discover. And for player development, they scrapped the lazy star equals instant superstar model. Now it's a dynamic progression path based on scheme fit, coaching influence, weekly practice performance, and even player personality. If you draft a physical freak but play him out of position, he might never hit a ceiling. But put him in the right spot under the right coach, boom, breakout star. Alright, this one is a big one. Contract negotiations. Madden finally took a cue from other sports games and made free agency more strategic. Now, every player has motivations that determine whether they even want to sign with your team. Things like market size, team prestige, your recent record, their projected role, and even weather conditions in your city. So, if you're a 3-14 team in a small market trying to overpay for wide receiver 1, don't expect him to sign just because you threw money at him. It's about fit and timing. That means roster planning is now a long-term game. You can try to build a dynasty, but if you don't keep your locker room happy or build a culture players want to join, you'll miss out. There are also new holdout mechanics. If a player isn't happy with their role or contract, they might sit out. That adds tension and unpredictability to the season. It's not just numbers anymore, it's personalities. This one's going to hit sim players hard. Weekly game prep. Every week, you choose how your team practices. Go full intensity and your starters earn more XP, but risk fatigue and potential injury. Take it easy and everyone stays healthy, but growth slows down. You can focus on specific position groups, install situational drills, and even simulate weather conditions to prep for upcoming matchups. The result? A more immersive weekly flow that actually feels like coaching. This system also ties into long-term stamina. Push your players too hard over the season and they'll burn out in the playoffs. Manage rest properly and you'll peak when it matters most. Adds that layer of realism fans have been begging for. Presentation has always been a weak spot in franchise, but Madden 26 is trying to flip the script. Now we get weekly wrap-up shows with ESPN-style overlays, mock draft discussions, and player spotlights. You'll see headlines about your team's performance, national storylines, and even individual player narratives. Let's say your rookie QB just threw for 5 touchdowns. Next week, the commentators will actually mention it. There's context now. You're not playing in a vacuum. Draft day also got a presentation upgrade. Walk-up animations, live crowd reactions, team war rooms, and even draft day trades. It's like watching a live ESPN broadcast. This one's for creative players. Franchise customization. Relocation has been completely revamped. You've got dozens of new city options, team names, uniforms, logos, and stadium design tools. You can even edit your home stadium's interior. And for the first time in years, expansion is back. You can add new teams mid-franchise, realign divisions, and build the league completely your own. Want to add the Toronto Huskies or create your own Las Vegas Blackout? Go for it. This finally gives franchise players the sandbox we wanted. This is the heart of franchise: player personality and team chemistry. Every player now has a profile: leadership traits, work ethic, media friendliness, locker room vibe. These traits influence how they respond to your coaching, team success, contract talks, and even teammates. A locker room full of alpha dog egos might collapse under pressure. A team built around hardworking underdogs might grind their way to a championship. There are dozens of potential interactions now. You can even mentor young players with veterans, hold team meetings after losses, or respond to player concerns directly. So, final thoughts? Madden 26 is finally it. I think this is the most complete and immersive franchise update we've seen in the past decade. Does it have something to do with it being a contract year? Maybe, but I guess we'll take it for this year. It finally respects the players who want to build, manage, and tell their own story. And the best part, this feels like a mode that won't get stale after 1 or 2 seasons. There are systems in place that evolve, adapt, and surprise you over time. If EA sticks with this level of depth, and that's if, franchise mode might just be the best thing in Madden again. But let me know your thoughts down below. What's your favorite new feature? What are you still waiting on? And if you want more breakdowns like this, then make sure you hit that like and sub button. But thank y'all for watching, and until next time, I'll catch y'all later.